size and diversity.
What's your name?
My name's Gretchen Portman. I appreciate the size and diversity of our group yesterday and today both. I'm really hoping that we can break ourselves into some real focused groups and somebody take a little leadership role in their group to say, I want to work on immigration, I want to work on the environment, I want to work on jobs, I care about development on the south side. You now heard a lot of stuff where they really fit together. The things I really care about are transparent government. It really irks me that our government locally doesn't do its business in public, it does its business in private. And we have specifically the Industrial Authority and the Parks and Recreation Department that we pay direct taxes to, that nobody ever goes to observe those meetings. We only in the last, 18 months have started observing the Industrial Authority. That money goes straight from our pocket right to them. So we need transparent government, and we're not getting transparent government, George, you're right, because we don't have a media that reports what's going on. They don't ask questions, they don't care, they don't report the whole meeting. It has to change, and it has to change because people like us insist that it does. And how do we do that? By going to those meetings and observing them and reporting on them. If we all carry our video recorders, okay, I handed my camera over here, but look, I got another one. I always have it with me. If I see anything I think is worth putting on the channel, I record it. George does. Get yourself one of these. It costs $100. Save up if you have to. But they're worth having so that we can report what's going on. So you can say, look it, broken sidewalk, look it. We could be developing on the south side. I'm so happy that we came here yesterday and the whole parade could see everywhere we went. So great.
We have one more.
Thank you.
What?
This one was dropped off. I also want to say we have a shy person over here who didn't want to speak, Freddie Richardson and Tony Daniels, but you remember them yesterday. They were carrying the banner.
Yay.
Well, I'm not really shy. I mean, I get in where I fit in. So, yeah, that's basically where I am.
All right.
Freddie's the kind of guy that when I need him, I can call him.
Okay, this was dropped off. He came
well,
up and left us in writing. Named Jim Hathaway. He has 3 numbered items. Number 1, start a march that eventually ends at the Board of Elections to register new voters with a goal of 10%. A great goal. We're a little late on that for right now because Tuesday was the last day for this election, but next election. Number 2, begin a petition on paper and online for registered voters who want a completely financed election process based solely on public financing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Only paid by $5 or $10 fee paid by everyone who files a tax return and make it mandatory. That's number 2. Number 3, begin a petition for a complete review of the judicial system based on prison by priorities. As Ross Perot said about the worst, they go away and never come back. Start with murder penalties and prioritize downwards. By the time you get to drug users, all the real criminals will already be in jail.
All right, thank you. I'd like to say one other thing because of what Gretchen said.
Okay.
There were 15 people arrested and taken to jail at a public meeting for just trying to approach their elected officials. Now, you all read about it in the paper, but what you don't know is that we had at least 15 people to get up and talk to City Council. This was in May of 2005. But not one person that was arrested was interviewed by any news media here in Valdosta or South Georgia. Not one person was interviewed. It was a one-sided deal. And this is what we have become. That's what happened here. And unless you go to the meeting and put your face in the place, and you know another thing, and I'm gonna quit, y'all excuse me. All these churches and followers of Jesus Christ, where are they at on?
George, let me say this about our media. We have a newspaper that supported consolidation as one of their prime editorial objectives for 12 years. But when some of their advertisers threatened to pull their ads, they suddenly changed their position. 12 years it was on the top of their editorial objectives.
I'm going to cut you all off now. Everybody's had their chance to say something. We need to have, some people can't stay for the whole time we're here. They have to go. I'm going to have to go soon. I want